See it almost skipping off. Yes. Beautiful. As you all can see, the coconut has rolled off Ma Pratibha's hand. Ma Pratibha, one question for you. During the whole process while she was chanting Mahavakya, from the time you kept the coconut on your hand, how did you feel? Like, how did you feel after it rolled off and during the whole process? The whole process. 1 minute, huh? Will you just be unmuting? Yes.
The whole process is like this. When she was looking at it, it was slowly vibrating. I could get some energy in my hand. I feel that I was feeling all the time it will going to fall at any time. This all it is done by Swamiji. It is thank you, Swamiji.
So beautiful. So Ma Pratibha felt the vibration on her hand, and as she told, she could feel so much of energy which is going in through her hand. Ma Madhura, as you observe, all of us, after we chanted Mahavakya, when you started manifesting the power, less than 2 minutes you were able to roll the coconut. And while you started chanting the Mahavakya itself, it started vibration. How did you do this?
For me, well, manifesting Shaktis is something like once the initiation is given, it always starts manifesting. So immediately when I started chanting the Mahavakya and thanking Swamiji, I just knew that Swamiji will manifest it.
Yes, just a simple trust on Swamiji that he will roll the coconut. So beautiful. So, as I already told before, it is not only that only Balasins can do it. Even all of you can do it, just with a look, touch, or initiation of the divine. And before we conclude, I would just like to share the Apta Pramana, which is the authentic, time-tested, and foolproof experiences and compilations of our Vedic rishis who have time-tested and verified the science.
Back in the Dwapara Yuga, on the 8th night of Krishna Paksha in the month of Bhadrapada, the night of the birth of the avatar Sri Krishna, his father Vasudeva had to take him from Mathura to Gokul, where his friend Nanda lived. As in Mathura, King Kamsa was waiting to kill Krishna. It was raining heavily and the river Yamuna was in flood. But as Vasudeva approached the river, he requested Yamuna to give way. And immediately Yamuna separated and gives way for Vasudeva to walk and safely take Krishna to the other side.
Yes, so beautiful. As all our ancestors have manifested all these various powers before. So, and even now, our Bhagavan is reviving the same science, and all of us can get initiated into all these powers also. With this, we will be concluding the Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarna by offering our gratitude and love at the divine lotus feet of His Divine Holiness, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. We thank you all for joining us in today's Uttamottama Seva, and we invite you to join us for tomorrow's segment of the Uttamottama Seva, 6 o'clock p.m. IST, to witness various other offerings. Thank you, Nithyanandam. With this, we conclude the Uttamottama Seva by offering our love and gratitude at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva. Thank you for joining us, and we invite you to join us for tomorrow's Uttamottama Seva. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om
नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyanandam, welcome to today's special Nithyananda Satsang. Yesterday was a very powerful Satsang that we had. Satsang is a time where we have the divine enlightening audience directly with the avatar live from Kailasa, the world's only Hindu nation. And just now, as we all witnessed the beautiful Uttamottama Seva, the offering of the best to Paramashiva and Paramashiva in form as His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Today, for the Nithyananda Satsang, the direct divine audience with the avatar, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, we have people, thousands of y'all who have tuned in from various different places, from 500 plus cities, from more than 150 countries around the globe. And we have all our Kailashians and E-Kailashians who are sitting in thousands of Kailasas around the globe in our monastery campuses, which houses all our sannyasis and Kailashians, and in the Nithyananda Gurukuls globally, which has hundreds of children receiving the free education, and Nithyananda Annalayas, which serve free organic sattvic food to every single human being, to at least 10,000 people each day in each of the Kailasa, and in all our Nithyananda Hindu library, which gives the access to scriptures, the source scriptures of Hinduism for free to everyone, and the Nithyananda Hindu University, the world's largest online Hindu university. So now, before we enter into today's segment, let's watch a small video on who is His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. I am as old as sun, as new as sunrise. The various incarnations happened, gave a breakthrough to consciousness and gave opening to the next level. Is to introduce new consciousness which manifests powers of Sadashiva. As
Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. I have experienced Sadashiva in his completion, and he has empowered me to transmit that experience to all of you. It's my commitment to all of you. I'll make you experience and manifest Sadashivatva, powers and state and space of Sadashiva. When you manifest powers, naturally the state of Sadashiva and space of Sadashiva starts manifesting in you. More power manifestation, more integrity, more unclutching, more nirvikalpa samadhi, more joy, more restful awareness, more responsibilism, more enrich, more bliss. This tradition has a capacity to retain its authenticity and originality. My purpose is to make this statement to the world. Hinduism is real. Ideas move from mind to mind. Energy moves from space to space. Cognitions move from body to body. That is why even Sadashiva needs a body. He assumed the body because he needs body to transmit these cognitions to you. Whatever I am doing is reviving the original science as expressed in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Vedas and Agamas of the Hindu tradition. Given by Sadashiva, received by Devi, adopted by Vishnu to run this universe is Agama. Agamas insist on us serving beyond our frame. Whatever experience, anubhuti I had by my Guru's grace, Atma Pramana, I do acid wash with Shastra Pramana, Apta Pramana, the ancient masters' experiences. Whatever finally stand, I share it with the world as Sakshi Pramana. I welcome everyone for the grand feast of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Let us go on contributing.
Hinduism, leading all of us, the 2 billion Hindus worldwide who worship and revere Swamiji as the avatar, the very embodiment of superconsciousness. Swamiji is guiding and leading all of us into living a conscious lifestyle and having a superconscious breakthrough. Many of you who are here for the first time You may think, oh, what is all this? Superconscious breakthrough, Kailasa, Swamiji, what is it all about? If I have to tell it in a way that we all can understand, right from Swamiji's young age, I'm not even talking about 15, 16, from the age of 3, Swamiji started working for reviving Hinduism, be it taking up a Chaturmasya Vrata or doing yoga intensely. In each of those aspects, Swamiji started working for Hinduism, meaning getting the best from Hinduism, reviving Hinduism with all its best qualities, and offering that to humanity, offering all the fruits of it, all the benefits of it to humanity. Swamiji is actually the reviver of this whole Kailasa nation, of the great civilization now revived in the form of Kailasa. Now, what amount of work has gone into it? Just imagine and see. For creating a nation, you all read, all of us in our schools, we are taught the history of our nations. We all know how much it takes for a nation to be formed. Not just creating a nation, but creating a nation that is having Hindu constitution. God, like so much of tyaga and hard work, just a single man creating a nation. That's something phenomenal. And also, for many of you who wants to see all of this, and where do you get all of this? Swamiji has done so much that he has offered to humanity all the knowledge, sciences, solutions. For each of you personally, in an individual's level, whether it's a small fear of ghosts or whether it's a small thing about how to deal, how to not get bored, how to not feel powerless, or as big as how to manifest wealth, how to manifest any reality that you want in life. All of it, Swamiji has made it available for the humanity in the most practical ways. Shiva Sutras, Jain Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Upanishads, Ishavasya Upanishad, Kathopanishad, Kenopanishad, all of these scriptures which only can be understood by enlightened beings. Swamiji has made all of it available for us in a language that we can understand and a science that we all can apply. Each of you can go to Kailasa's Nithyananda, the YouTube channel, where all of these solutions are made available, tailored for you, practically how you can use it in your life. We have thousands, 20,000 plus hours of Swamiji's speaking, the satsangs that Swamiji has given. And today we are going to be having a vakya. This just to let all of you know. All of you can join today's discussion. We are going to be having it live, having it live on Nithyananda TV today. And this is just going to be starting in a few more minutes. And just one important announcement, I just wanted to let all of you know. Any of you have any clicks, understandings, like you also find some scientific evidence to what Swamiji is telling, or you have a question, you can ask all those questions, and there is a huge possibility that your questions may get answered by Swamiji. So get ready for that. Not just we answering it, but you're going to get, there is a huge possibility that your question may be chosen to be answered by Swamiji. So it's really going to be an exciting segment. Before we enter into that segment, let's watch a small video on Swamiji's hard work with integrity.
The first and foremost sacred secret I want you to know: integrity is falling in love with your higher personality. Understand? You do have Sadashivatva in you. You are hardwired for it. It's not that your Sadashivatva is gift from somebody. No. Understand? Just like how when you fall asleep, you put an alarm and tell the alarm, hey, wake me up tomorrow morning.
same way, that's exactly the way I sent my gurus. I sent my gurus to the planet Earth ahead of me and said, hey, I am coming. Wake me up when I assume the human body. My alarm clocks were my gurus. Hey, wake me up. Hey, wake me up. Understand? They just reminded me to fall in love with my higher personality, Sadashiva. I started my public life in a very young age. Immediately after 12, after I realized my enlightenment, I took my first Padayatra as per my Guru's instruction. That Padayatra is my first enriching Padayatra. See, I should say, I started organized public life in 2000. But my public life started when I was 12. How I started my public life? One person at a time. I'll walk from village to village, sit, spend some time. And small boy, naturally people will be curious, all alone. They will come and try to talk to me. Then I'll start talking to them and start enriching. Whatever little way I know. It was a raw, crude, ground level way. One person at a time. So I decided I am going to start my own way. One person at a time.
என்னுடைய ரூம் பக்கத்து ரூம் தான் அவர் இருந்தாப்புல. ஒரு சின்ன இரும்பு பெட்டி ஒன்று இருக்கும். அந்த இரும்பு பெட்டியில தினந்தோறும் காலையில் 5 மணிக்கு எழுந்து ஒரே நபர் எங்க ஹாஸ்டல்லே முதல் நபர் அவராக தான் இருப்பார். குளிச்சுட்டு வந்துட்டு தினந்தோறும் பூஜை செய்வாப்புல. பூஜை செய்து விட்டுட்டு யாரெல்லாம் அவர்கிட்ட போயிட்டு ஆசீர்வாதம் கேட்குறாரோ அவர் திண்ணூறு வச்சு இன்றைய நாள் நன்றாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி எல்லாருக்கும் ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ணுவாப்புல.
ஏன் அவர் சிரிச்சுட்டே தான் இருக்கிறாரு. ஆனால் அந்த சிரிப்பினுடைய அர்த்தம் எனக்கு இப்போதான் கரெக்டாக புரியுது. ஏன்னா அது ஒரு தெய்வீக சிரிப்புன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த தெய்வீக சிரிப்பை என்னால் இப்பவும் நல்லா உணர முடியும்.
ரூம்குள்ள வந்துட்டாருன்னா ஒண்ணு சும்மாவே இருக்க மாட்டாரு, புக் எடுத்து படிப்பாரு, இல்ல அந்த சிலைகளுக்கான அலங்காரங்கள் பண்றது இதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பாரு. இல்லைன்னா எந்நேரம் பார்த்தாலும் ஒரு அந்த மெடிடேஷனோ இல்ல வேற ஒரு பாவநிலையிலையோ ரூம்குள்ளேயே நடந்துட்டு இருப்பாரு. இதுக்காக ஒர்க்கையும் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ண மாட்டாரு. ஒர்க் டைம் வந்தா அதுல இருந்து இறங்கி வந்து உடனே வேலைக்கு போடுவாரு. வேலைக்கு போயிட்டாருன்னா அங்க சிரிச்சு பேசி ஜாலியா இருந்து அதே நேரத்தில் உன்னிப்பா கவனிக்கிறது.
Parivrajaka Yatra happens only when you move out of joy. I tell you, I was moving like a banyan leaf in the breeze. When a leaf falls from the tree, in the breeze how it moves. That's the way I moved in my life. That is why my Parivrajaka, even to remember, is a joy for me. Two points is a straight line. So most smartest strategy is hard work with integrity. That's all. That's the most smartest strategy. I decided, let me sit and start doing, start empowering, start enriching. It's actually, that is the way I remember me even now. When I close my eyes, I don't remember me sitting in a golden throne. When I close my eyes, I only remember the boy, village boy with a stick on his shoulder, a kamandalu. Before Hindus could recognize, I have created a very powerful enlightenment ecosystem. Everywhere, spiritual awakening is happening, enlightenment is happening. People are manifesting enlightenment, manifesting powers, everything. Kailasa is reviving the enlightenment ecosystem. The Kailasa will be the place where almost million power manifestors are living and running. At least 10 million temples and monasteries, which are spiritual embassies of Paramashiva, and reviving this enlightenment, power manifesting civilization. Kailasa is a place where everything related to super consciousness is revived. All the sampradaya, all the spiritual ecosystems. Kailasa is a place where everything related to super consciousness is revived. All the sampradaya, all the spiritual ecosystems created for enlightenment will be revived. And established in such a way it never gets lost again. There forever serving the humanity.
Hashtag Kailasa votes, and you can tweet. You can also use the hashtag veg or non-veg and hashtag Nithyananda, but mainly use the hashtag Kailasa votes and tweet your understandings, your clicks. What do you understand? Just yesterday, somebody was telling all of us to meditate on this yesterday, somebody was telling us to meditate on this Lingodbhavar. Like somebody was telling how Lingodbhavar, that light shaft, how Paramashiva manifested as light shaft, how he is much, much, much earlier than Sun itself.
Swamiji was saying that Sun is a junior of Lingodbhava, and then that if the one after Earth cooled down, after I think 17 terrestrial years, when Earth cooled down to support light.
Galactic years, I think. 17 galactic years.
So after Earth cool down in 17 galactic years, and to support life, for life to happen in it. At that time, what happened is a junior version of the Lingodbhava itself. So, like, actually, I remember that picture. I never thought of it that way, but it's so true. In that black hole, the light shaft, there's a shaft of light that comes inside and outside, and then in the center, there's a black hole. And we can see even now, if you all just Google the pictures of universes and black holes, we will see that I've seen that many times.
Black hole,
before.
like this black hole itself will get
Yeah.
that photo.
And so I'm just like, I never cognized that is the Lingodbhava, like that is like the Lingodbhava. Such, we do not know where it begins and where it ends. It's beyond the known comprehension of science. But that shaft of light is the Lingodbhava, and like